Hey baseball fans, welcome to the third weekend in the All-Star season. We're out here in Dripping Springs in the shadow of Dripping Springs High School. You're visiting Manchaca Vipers in the gray uniforms, batting first here. And the first pitch is in from the Oak Hill pitcher. This is the Oak Hill Gray Wolves, and they're still looking for their first W of this All-Star season. And after this weekend, all the seeding will be in, and all that's left is the big tournament, the big show in Round Rock. 1-0 pitch from the stretch to Luke Waller. The leadoff is across for a strike. No, outside, he says. So 2 balls on the batter. Cloudy skies to start this morning. It's an 8 a.m. first pitch, and that one's high there for a 3-0 count. And a lot of oak trees out here. The shade is welcome on what will be a near 100-degree day. These Vipers will get out of here before it gets that hot. 3-0 to Luke, and it's high as well. And batter, with 4 balls, walks to first. Will Hogan is the 2-hole batter, and he's a lefty. And he's in the box now, set for his first pitch. And it's on its way. And it's high, but he chases it. And Waller sprints to second. A high throw to the base, but not nearly in time. And a scoring position here early in the top of the 1. So number 10, the right-handed pitcher, has not found the strike zone yet, but does have a strike on Will, and now 2 with swings. And Waller takes 3. So with a runner on third, I'll point out that the backstop is what I would call middle distance. Not too close, not too far. And so it's going to be kind of a toss, and that's a strikeout looking. So unlucky for Will. He swung at the first one, probably didn't need to. Next one was close, and this one was definitely a protect the plate situation. And 1 out down for the Oak Hill Gray Wolves. Number 1, Ben, also a lefty, batting in the 3 spot. 1 out down, a runner on third, and a high pitch he lays off of. 1-0 to Alguire. And outside pitch, ball 2. 20 the count. From the stretch, high inside, ball 3. 3-0, so late in the count here. And a looking strike. Ben gives a little head nod. Got the feel for it now. And we've yet to have a bat on a ball, so fielders have not had any action. 3 balls, 1 strike from the stretch. And it's high, ball 4, and runners on the corners for the Vipers. Number 99, James King, is your 4-hole cleanup spot batter. And he's found the center of the box there. Gonna see if he can't drive in a run here. First pitch, low, and he chases it, hit the plate, but it's a pass ball, and Waller, the leadoff, scores the first run. One strike count. And a high pitch over the top, and so Ben will go ahead and take 3. They're going to pull the trigger and try to get him there, but not in time. And Alguire on third. 1-1 to James. And outside ball. Ben thought about coming, but a retrieval happened fast enough to hold him back at 3. 2-1 stretch pitch. And across the plate for strike 2, and we're even. So with 2 strikes on the batter here, it's always interesting to see how each youngster protects the plate. Doesn't need to there. And it's full. And an out happens at third. Ben was just trotting back to the base, wasn't paying attention. Pitcher throws it to third and tags him, gets him out. Found us sleeping on that one. 2 down for Oak Hill. So the old lull you to sleep move by Oak Hill pays off. James strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 outs, 1 run scored. Nobody left on. We'll go to the bottom of 1. So a 1-run lead for the Viper defense. Number 2 for Oak Hill, a lefty, leading off and lays off an outside pitch for ball 1. Luke Waller, the right-hander, on the mound, and he's got a strike on the count now. 1-1, stretch pitch. Another swinging strike. It was outside. and probably even missed over the edge of the plate, but enough to bait number 2 into swinging again. 1-2. Hit. First action on the bat, right back to Waller, who fires it over to Ben and has the routine out on first base. So 1 up, 1 down, as the 2-hole batter, a lefty as well, steps in the box and fouls it. Fences here are rather reachable. Right field just 170 and center 193. So anybody that connects the ball and the bat together might have a chance at something worthwhile. An outside pitch for the first ball. 1-1 the count. Stretch pitch. Too high. 21 from Waller. And he finds the strike zone there, and a swinging effort evens the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Just outside to load the count full. 3-2 pitch is just outside and walks the batter, and Oak Hill has their first guy on. 3-spot batter, a right-hander. And the Vipers have a force at 2 or 1. And a good pitch there, hit right to second base, right to his glove, fire it back to 1, but he didn't, and the tag up happens without another out, but 2 down for the Vipers, and a good line drive catch by Amaziah. So the best baseball play we've seen yet here today, and a chance to get a out at 2, but didn't get there in time, and all 3 runners couldn't find it. Now James has to chase it in the outfield. He's going to fire it home. A smart play there not to throw behind the runner. Soltala blocks it well and holds the runner at 3. So the Vipers dodge what would have been a game-tying run with a bit of an error there. It was a good idea to fire it at 2 because Soltala came up and had the throw in time, but just maybe off the mark a bit. Next pitch just misses the thigh of 10. Could have got him on by a hit by pitch. 2-0 with a runner on 3. And this one's hit high. And Waller ends the inning with the pop out. And the Viper defense comes up big and holds that 1-0 lead. We'll go to the top of 2. So number 3, Gabriel due up. Isaac on deck and Lincoln in the hole for this Viper offense. Going to see if they can add to that 1-run lead here in the top of 2. Gabriel's a lefty. And from the stretch, number 10 stays on the mound, throws an inside pitch for ball 1. 1-0. Center fielder slightly shifted for the left-handed batter. Gabriel takes a cut at it and fouls it. Gabriel's got a 1-1 count. And loads up and lets this one fly high. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count here for Gabriel. And this one drops in for a strike. Gabriel thought it was going to be high, but didn't have any velocity on it, and so it found the strike zone. Even count at 2. Protection mode for Gabriel. And he does a good job, puts it in play. Third base gets it in the glove, throws it, but it's low past 1. Gabriel's going to take 2. There he goes. He'll have to get down. The throw's coming in. He doesn't, but he's safe, standing up on 2 in scoring position. The foul territory not very deep here, so it's quite forgiving for pass balls on 1 and 3. Isaac, wearing number 2 on the side of his helmet, stays off of a shy and short ball 2, and Gabriel gets to 3 unimpeded. 1-0 to Isaac with Gabriel creeping on 3. And from the stretch, high ball. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And Isaac finds it, and a great shot to right center. It'll RBI Gabriel. Second run in. Isaac checking and going 2 as he turns. High throw, and he's standing on the base, safe and sound. How about the 1-run double RBI there from Isaac? Number 27, Lincoln Soltala, the catcher, in the box. His closed stance there, ready for his first pitch, and it is high and stays that way. Lincoln obviously thinks the home plate is too high and does his job of hammering it into the ground a little lower. Plays aggressive. 1-0 pitch. Lower this time, and he takes a swing at it. 1-1 to Lincoln. Isaac on 2. And chases a high pitch for strike 2. So with 2 strikes, Lincoln now has the task of putting this pitch in play if he can. Suns trying to come out here a little bit for the first time. And that's outside, and it'll steal a base from Isaac with the pass ball. 2-2 count. And if there was any question of that home base being alive, it's dead now after Lincoln has its way with the plate. And a good-looking pitch there to no. He saw what I didn't. I thought it was a protect swing for sure coming, but outside enough that he's alive for a full count. 3-2 with a 2-0 lead. And he finds that one and hammers it. And I mean hard. It's a 1 bounce to the fence. And it scores the run from Isaac. And he's going to keep going all the way 3. They'll try to get him there. It's a pass ball. He's going to take it home. And an in-park home run from number 27, Lincoln Siltala, to take the score to 4. So clearly the shot from Lincoln pumping Amaziah up as he sprints into the box, ready for his turn. He had that line drive catch at 2 that was so impressive earlier, and he pops this one up. It was a little high, third base trying to track it, but it drops foul. So no balls, 1 strike on 11. And swings and misses at that one. So 2 strikes the count for number 11. And a high pitch there, and he lays off of it and finds the first ball of the count. 1-2 the count with no outs. And finds that one. It's going to be just short of second base, and so it's a base hit single. He's safe on, and Beckham ball up to bat. So number 10, Beckham, finds his place in the back of the box, digs out a spot there, and loads up and lays off the outside pitch. 11 will take 2. A double would score the run. And outside pitch, ball 2, and here comes base runner to get to 3. So 2 balls on Beckham. Runner creeping at third. Base hit would score a run. And high ball 3. 3-0 means it's got to be a pitch of perfection for the batter to swing. And it's a better one, but it's a walk. So with runners on the corners, Dominic, the right-hander, steps into the box. And he's towards the back as well. First pitch from the stretch is inside, and Beckham will take 2. 1-0 for Dominic with runners in scoring position. And high outside, ball 2. 20 the count for Dominic. And the same pitch he just saw, and this time Amaziah is going to steal home with the pass ball and get there. Beckham to 3, score at 5. So time called by the Oak Hill coach to water his pitcher. Field ump behind pitcher with paper in his hand, keeping a pitch count. Each pitcher allowed 75 pitches for the weekend, and that high ball 4 gets Martinez on first. So pitching relief comes in the form of number 12 for Oak Hill, and his first pitch is a high ball, and Dominic is going to go take 2, and they won't try to get him. So 2-0 count, Dominic and Beckham on 2 and 3 respectively, and this pitch outside. 3-0 to Valdez, and outside enough. And maybe that's just 3-0 now. I thought he had said 3-0 before the pitch. So now 30 the count. And in the dirt is ball 4, and Beckham's going to come ahead and take home and slides to get there. 6th run on the card for the Vipers. Bruce Hare, number 9, your left-handed batter, up now. 3 more runs, ends the inning with the 8-run rule, and he finds this one. Hits up to shortstop through the legs, and now Dominic will get home, no problems. Here comes Valdez. He'll be safe on 3 in the base hit. For the batter, no, he's going to keep going. He never stopped. They didn't throw the ball in time, and Valdez has a run And now Hare takes 2. So what should have been a routine play turns into a big one for the Viper offense as the leadoff, number Luke, back up to bat for the second time today. And lays off the ball. So 1-0 to Luke, inside, ball 2. Those inside pitches that come high, the batters have to remember to drop that bat down. So often it finds the barrel when they were trying to dodge one, and then they record a strike. 2-0 pitch with a runner on 2. Still no outs for Oak Hill. And a high ball 3 pitch will send the runner to 3. 3-0 the count. And a better pitch that time gets 8 swinging for strike 1. So count still advantage batter. And foul ball there, and got the arm of the umpire. That didn't feel very good. Full count now. Full count. And he swung at it. It's dropped. No drop third strike rule in effect for the All-Stars here. I probably should have known that before the 3rd week of the season. So 1 out down, and a good-looking pitch there. Will watches it for strike 1, and the pitcher has found some stuff. So 1 strike pitch outside. Will holds off this one, and a good stop by Catch. Keeps the runner on 3. 1-1 is high to now be 2-1. So Hare creeping from 3. And this one was much closer, but it's a ball. So 3-1 for number 7. And this one stays high, and he's on base with the walk. Ben Alguire now up for the second time today. Outside pitch, lays off, and Hare stays put. So 1-0 the count. And if Ben could find the ball here and drive in Will on second, it would end the inning with the 8-run rule. And a good chance to do it here. He finds it, hammers it down to second, it goes through his legs. And that will end the inning because the 8th run there and the 9th run there comes in. And a successful, almost perfect, offensive output for the Vipers will take us to the bottom of 2. So a balmy 80 degrees now, the temperature, as we start the bottom of the 2nd here. Waller, the right-hander, still on the mound. Number 9 for Oak Hill, a right-hander, lays off the inside pitch for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, now 2-0. 20 the count, and this one fouled back for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, as Waller looks down the lane here in the stretch and delivers a strike looking. So 2 strikes on the batter now. And this one is behind the batter for the 3rd ball. Pitch is in, low, found, foul. Full count, stretch pitch. Foul, and the batter stays alive. 3-2 again. And low enough for ball 4, and Oak Hill has their first man on. Next batter, a right-hander, number 7, finds it. Line drive, hits the back of Ben, who is warming up. And he'll have to shake that one off. It was foul, but it was a bullet. So 1 strike the count. And low ball 1, and runner to 2. In scoring position now for the Gray Wolves. So 1-1, that one nearly found the batter. Saltala was in position to fire that one, and he overthrows it, but a good backup by Valdez keeps the runner at 3. So number 7's name is Phoenix, and he's got 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one across the plate to even the count at 2-2. 2-2 with a runner on 3, no outs. And Waller delivers inside to load the count. 3-2 to Phoenix. And a line drive right over the top of the glove, up the alley. Center field is going to get it, but the first run of the game in for Oak Hill. And the base hit is solid for number 7, Phoenix. 9-1. Number 6 in the box for Oak Hill. Waller delivers low, and the stolen base to 2 will happen. 1-0. Underway now. Hit. Dominic, third. Not going to try to throw it at 1. King steps on the bag, gets the out. He had to come off the bag, Dominic did. So there was no tag opportunity as the runner was coming. Didn't have to, but did anyway, and it worked out. 1 down for the Vipers. So Dominic playing well off the base on third. And this one inside but hit, and it'll find the oak trees. So 1 strike on number 12, who is the relief pitcher currently. And this is a ball pass. They're going to send him. Soltala trying to get it. Pitches it, but it's off the mark. And it scores the second run. Number 7, who had that line drive earlier, scores. So Coach Todd comes and talks to the pitcher. And then a hit down the left foul line, but stays fair. Valdez gets it in, hits his cutoff, and it's a base hit for number 12, who's on 1. So 1 out with a man on 1. And a swing from number 5, a good stop by Soltala. 1 strike to count on number 5, the right-hander. And this one inside for ball 1. And he drops it. Now he's going to fire it to 2, which will hold the runner back to 1. Gabriel on the other end of that toss. 1-1 the count. Low ball 2, and runner thinking about it. 2-1. Across the plate, found, foul, out of play. And a cameraman mistake here is I had an incoming call, a high foul ball hit behind me. And it messed the camera up, and I missed a foul ball pop out by Dominic at third base, who hustled towards the dugout and made the second out of the inning. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and this one across the plate looking for strike 2. So the Vipers 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Waller from the stretch. Delivers, and there it is, strike 3, that ends the inning. 2 runs given up by the Vipers, 1 man stranded, and we'll go to the top of 3. So top of 3, a 7-run advantage for the Vipers. James King, number 99, the right-hander, up to bat for the second time today, and lays off a barely high pitch for ball 1. 1-0 pitch from 12, and it's high. James shows patience. 2-0 to King, and just skims inside for ball 3. Well, I thought the count was 2-0, and then I heard Coach say he's got 2 on him, so I'll need a refresher from Blue. I believe it's 2-1, and that's outside. Nope, it was 3-1, and that'll walk him. So the people who needed to know the count knew it, and the next batter, number 3, Gabriel, in the box. Runner on 1 is Gabriel. The left-hander lays off of an outside pitch. 1-0 to Gabriel, who's had a good game today, and he finds a high one. It's going to drop fair by a foot. Left field will chase it. Here comes King to 3. Throw is in, not in time. He's safe there, and a double from Gabriel coming up big for the Viper offense. The left-hander, Isaac, with an opportunity to drive some runs in, holds off a high ball 1. 1-0 to number 2. Outside pitch, ball 2. 2-0. And behind the batter, and here comes King. It's going to be, no, he's going to go back, and now Gabriel's got to go back to 2. They could have baited him into throwing it, and that's when pass balls can happen and they can come on around, but good discipline by the pitching and catching staff for Oak Hill, and they don't give anything up. So 3-0 for Isaac, runners on 2 and 3. Stretch pitch, outside, off the glove, and this time King puts the Jets on, gets across, and scores the run. And the ball past the pitcher made Gabriel think about it himself. So the second reliever for Oak Hill on the mound now, as Lincoln Soltala, the plate killer, steps back into the box. Gabriel creeping from 3, Isaac on 1. High pitch that drops into the zone for strike 1. Lincoln watches it, and Isaac safe on 2. 1 strike, stretch pitch on its way. High, ball 1. Even count at 1. Number 4 zips his second pitch, and Lincoln chases it, and it's passed. Was it foul? And if it was, Gabriel will have to stay where he was. So 1-2 on Lincoln. Protection mode activated here for 27. And that's a good one to swing at, and he doesn't, and so he strikes out. And Amaziah, number 11, up to bat now. So one down for Oak Hill. Outside pitch, caught by the catcher. Amaziah, 1-0. High pitch, ball 2. Stretch pitch, inside. Amaziah dodges it. And 3 balls now. So Amaziah can be as choosy as he wants to be. And that's a good one to lay off of and get on base. And the bases are loaded for, I believe, the first time for either team today. As Beckham Ball, the right-hander, in the box now. So Beckham, who walked his first at bat, up for the second time today. And this one is outside. Holds off. And no runners coming as the retrieval was quick. Correction on the pitcher's number. It's number 6. Beckham swings late and finds it foul. Looked like it may have been inside. I say swung late. He must have swung early for the ball to go the direction it did, but it was an inside pitch. And that one's over his head. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out down. High. Another ball. So a 3-1 situation here, and a walk scores a run. Beckham waits on the next pitch, and it's over his head, and it'll round the bases, forces, and take the score to 12 for the Vipers. Reliever number 3, meaning it's the 4th pitch of the game for Oak Hill, on the mound now, and this really is number 4. Bases loaded, Dominic at the very outside edge of the box. Going to be hard to reach one on the far side, and it's outside enough. Doesn't matter, and here comes Isaac to score. He gets down, and it was a closer tag than we've seen, but Isaac across for a score, and I believe that's 13. And a high pitch for Dominic. Next pitch. Strike looking. 2-1 from the stretch, high. 3 balls now. And outside pitch, ball 4, loads the bases back up. So Valdez represents what would be an inning-ending situation if he could get home. Ball 1. 1-0 for Valdez. From the stretch comes the pitch. High, but across the plate. Ball 2. And a swinging strike downstairs for 12. 2-1, I believe. And a high ball 3. Most of the misses for the Oak Hill pitching staff have been high, which is an issue of following down. That was a strike. I think Noah knew it, and he swung an hour late at it just because he knew it was a strike and he was supposed to swing at it. But he's still alive in the box. Next stretch pitch. High again, ball 4, and another run walked in. So Bruce Hare, the batter, waits on outside pitch, and here comes Beckham on the pass ball. Slides and gets down, and he's there safe and sound. And the Vipers are 1 run away from getting out of the inning with the 8-run rule. So Hare waits for the next pitch. And swings at it. And it's dropped. Dominic decides to stay put there at 3. So 1-1 the count. And high outside. Hare shows patience. 21 to Hare from the stretch. And stays above the chest for ball 3. Pitcher will be looking for the strike zone for sure here. And found it. And we're full. So 3-2. Hare looking to end the inning here. Lays off with a short pitch. And Dominic walks towards, creeps. And so the ball game is called. Blue says we're out of time. And with the lead the way it is, that's it. And the Vipers get the win today, I believe, 16-2. And they've got their second win of the summer, and they'll play next